Hey everybody, this is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. Today is the 29th of January, 2020. I am in Muscatine, Iowa. Got here a little while ago. Drove up one of the, I'm not sure if it's the main road people come up. It's probably not, but I drove up. It was a nice view driving up next to the Mississippi River, but got here, same kind of time, but it was the directions that my GPS gave me. It was a nice little drive. I did get here late for my appointment, but I knew I was going to be late when I picked up this load. I made sure to tell them, made sure that I sent them a note saying, hey, there is no way I can get this 800 miles in 23 hours. Just impossible with the rules that we have. So it is what it is, but I got it here. I did get a pre-plan getting out of Illinois. If hopefully I'll get out of here in the next hour or two and be able to make it over there. It's only about an hour drive, and then drop my trailer, shut down over there, and wait. It's not, my load's not due to be ready until about 3 tomorrow afternoon, so it'll let me at least relax a little bit. And then I got a decision to make, because it's not due in it's going to Newark, New Jersey, which I'm a little concerned about, but it is what it is. We'll just plan really good for it. But it's not due till 1 o'clock on the 2nd, so that leaves me a couple of days. Somewhere in there, I've got to get in a 34-hour reset. I just need to. I got to get a full clock. So it depends. If they get it done. I'm tempted to try to run as far as I can, get to New Jersey, to Bordentown, New Jersey, and see if I take my 34 there. That way, but when I go to Newark, by the time I'm done there, I'll have almost a full clock that I can really run somewhere. I need to get back down to Dallas. I've got to get a few things taken care of down there, so they got to get me down there. Anyway, sorry about the shadow. I'm out here sitting in my truck, and the shadows are just what they are right now. The lights, I think it's shining on the cord for my CB mic, and it's got that little shadow across my face, but I apologize for that. I did take a little bit of video. I don't know if it's any good. Just driving up the coast of or driving up the edge of the, I don't want to call it the coast, the edge of the river. I was, as you drive up the road here, I don't know if it showed anything. If it did, and it seemed worth it, I'll include it after this part. It is in portrait mode. I just told my phone, to start recording, and it did, and we'll see. I don't even know if you can see much. I haven't looked at it yet, but I will, and maybe include it. Couple things I wanted to mention, and I appreciate my cousin Trucker G. If you haven't checked out, if you haven't seen his page, he's got it. He's got a YouTube page. It's Trucker G, just the letter G. He also has a Facebook page, and you can try to follow that on Facebook if you want. But we were talking. I recorded a video the other day, and I needed to clarify something that I mentioned in there, because I wasn't really clear about it, and so it's one of the reasons why you should never film a video at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're dead tired, because you don't always think really well. So and I went back and I put a little note on the video to clarify what I meant, because I don't want people to misunderstand me. So when I was in New Jersey the other day, and I mentioned about the tandems and moving the tandems, and I said, not worrying, because there's not a lot of there's no way stations in New York State, or regular way stations or whatever. One of the things that I didn't mention is, even though you're moving your tandems, I meant to say as far forward as you can. And what I meant by that is as far forward as you can and staying legal. Yeah, there's no weigh stations, but you still need to stay legal. It's really important as far as that. Now, that could mean that you're not going to be balanced, and you won't be balanced probably, unless it was balanced before. What do I mean by balanced? Well, I'm really talking about the balance between the drives and the tandems. Um, you know, it, they both need to be. If you're doing regular, tandems and that, the most you can have on your drives or your tandems are 34,000 pounds a piece, right? 12,000 on the drives. I mean on the steers, 3,400 or 34,000 on the drives, 34,000 on the tandems. And most people think that to get the best gas mileage, you want that balanced. You want the balance between the drives and the tandems, where the weight's pretty close to each other. You don't want a lot more weight on one and a lot less weight on the other if you can help it. Sometimes you can't help it. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I took a load out of Southern California. The load weighed about 6,000 pounds total. It was a bunch of those dried peas and stuff. Took up a bunch of room and stuff, but no weight, right? So you couldn't really keep it balanced. But I always try to keep it balanced, because according to my company, and as far as I know, that's one of the ways you're going to get better gas mileage. At least that's what they tell us and everything. So I'm trying to get the best gas mileage. I mean, even though I'm not paying for gas, we do have a program where you can get a fuel bonus. I don't want to say gas, fuel, excuse me, for, diesel fuel is what it is. It's not gas, diesel fuel. Sorry for, if you're a truck driver and you're, sorry about that, but diesel fuel, we do have a diesel fuel bonus that's based on your fuel mile, on your miles per gallon. So the better mile per gallon that you can have, the better the bonus, anywhere from $90 a month to $200 a month. So it's decent. It's not great, but it's decent. It's some money that you can have. But I try to keep it balanced, and it also, I like the feel of it when I'm driving it that way. So when I said move the tandems as far forward, I meant as far forward as you can and still stay legal. So in that case, I sit and I do the math and I make sure that, I move them as far forward as I can. So it's going to be unbalanced, but I still make sure, basically moving them forward, I'm still trying to make sure that I've got less than 34,000 for the drives and for the tandems a piece. But one is going to be much heavier than the other by moving those forward. So please make sure you stay legal. I'm not trying to tell you to do anything illegal, but if you have those tandems back in order to balance your load, once you get into New York or New Jersey, getting ready to go into New York, moving as far forward as you can while staying legal. That's really important. So please don't misunderstand. And I know I wasn't 100% clear when I did the other one, but I don't want you to do anything illegal that's going to get you in trouble. So please think about that. That said, I'm just waiting here. I got all these trucks all around, just waiting for them to, unload me. Tough part about being late for your appointment is you're not a priority, because they're not going to pay you detention, so they don't need to get you out of here in 2 hours. If for some reason they don't get me out of here and I run out of time, I'm going to get 10 hours back in the morning. 10 hours of drive time back, or of duty time, because I'll get a recap in the morning. Hopefully I'll be out of here so I can get over there and get to the receiver, or excuse me, to get to the shipper in time and be able to shut down over there instead of having to shut down and wait here. So hoping, we'll see. Still got a couple hours. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I hope you guys had a good day. Again, sorry about the light. I'm using one of the lights that's across the way. The lights in the parking lot here, and trucks are coming in and out, so they're sort of blocking it every once in a while. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you later. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. I'm driving for Stevens Transport. I'm psyched You guys have a great one. I'll talk to you. Okay, so I'm not sure 100% what you can or can't see right now in this, but I am driving through Buffalo, Iowa, and it's situated right on the Mississippi River. You can see it through hopefully through this camera. I don't know if you can or not because I can't see and I'm paying attention to the road. So anyway, I just wanted, hopefully you can see second big body of water have been by in 2 days, but I just thought it was cool. So anyway.